and you are tuned into my new podcast. Y'all know I love to be in people business and I love to tease. So, hey, I decided to host my own little chit chat with Reecy, with my individual guests, getting to know them, and just getting their business and see what makes them tick. And my first guest is Miss Kimberly, who better to start my podcast with chit chat. But Kimberly, hey Kim, y'all know her from the Kicking It with Reecy and Friends show, and y'all know she loves to talk. So I made her my first guest so she could get it out.
Why does she have to put me out there like that?
It's all love, boo. It's all love. Thank you for being my first.
That's true.
Thank you for being my first guest. You never hesitated.
No.
You never. You're
up. I love chops already.
And you love this journey that I'm going on. You're a ride or die. You one of my ride or die. It could be pure foolishness.
Exactly.
And you're on there.
Which it has been a lot of times. Well, I'm there. I'm there for the ride.
Hey, thank you so much for agreeing to do this.
Yeah.
And so I know our guests that, for our viewers that watch the Kicking It with Reecy show, give them a little bit of Kim. Who is Kim? I know who Kim is, but let the people know.
Well,
and we only have 30 minutes.
Oh, God, Jesus. That would have been taken really into it. Would have been like an hour, really. Well, me personally, I'm a business owner, first of all. A woman of God, of course. I'm a person that loves fun. I love to have fun, sorry. I just enjoy life. I just enjoy people, some people. And that's basically it. I love my business. I have a great business. I enjoy my business. And that's basically about it. That's the only thing I can really say.
Wow. That's
that
was like 2 seconds.
Well, I'm just summing up.
No,
you told me I got 30 minutes. If I kept going, you're going to be sorry now. I'm going to tell you. But no, really to sum it up, basically, that's it. I love to have fun. I love people, good people. I'm crazy about my business. I'm very much in love with my business. I don't know if anybody ever said that about themselves and everything.
And we're going to get to that. But you remember when we first met? Mm-hmm. Our personalities just, we just meshed.
Yeah.
It was my daughter that introduced us, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, your daughter introduced us, and then I needed some help with something. Mm-hmm. And looking for a place.
Which I know we have not accomplished.
Right, exactly.
But we've remained friends.
Right.
Yes.
I was looking for something that I wanted you to help me with and everything, but I think something else came up and everything, but that's when we really started talking from there.
And it's a good thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
So, I know that you do your spa, and what made you want to go into business for yourself? Like, why the spa? Why,
Well, first of all, I've been doing this for 20-something years, and people, please not try to add up my age and everything. But
she's 65.
I love it. Okay, I love that. But anyway, I've been doing it for a long time, for over 20-something years, and I've always said that I wanted to become a business owner. So I've been doing this line of work, like I said, for 20-something years. I have been speaking about it for 10 years that I wanted to open up a brick and mortar business. And I left my job, resigned from my job at the hospital, and I just went full force into my business. So
when you left the hospital, right, did you have any idea what going into business would be like? You just thought, like for me, I thought, I want a business and it's going to be XYZ, and it's nothing like what I thought it was going to be. So when you went into it, did you have expectation? What were your thoughts? Like, you thought you was going to make the money right away, or, how?
Well, the thing about it is I really didn't like how people, if I knew what I know now, I would have done it differently. So I actually did go in because I had money in the bank. And I said, somebody presented something to me and showed me that they had these beauty suites going on. And I left a whole new city to come to another city and open up the business. And let me just tell you something. When you're opening that business, it is tough. It was totally different. So I went in not knowing everything that I should have known.
Right.
But
So how long you been in business for yourself?
11 years.
Okay. So how does it feel like working for yourself? Because, our goal is oh, we don't want to work for anybody, we want to do it. But there are some disadvantages to, the pros are you can set your own hours, you don't have to answer to anybody. But along with that comes disadvantages of working for them.
There are. The pros and cons is what you just said, is working for ourselves. That's what I always wanted, because I always not want to work for anybody anymore. That was one of the things I always wanted to just stop doing. And so that is the pros. I love that part and everything. But the cons is knowing about the business, the other part of the business. That's the part that will get you. And it actually goes together. So when you can't do pros and then leave the cons behind, the pros and the cons have to go together. And that's finding out if you leave one behind, it's going to really mess you up. And also, but it's, and like I said, the cons are the part with the business taxes and the business, all this kind of stuff, all the, all the certifications and all this kind of stuff, all the permits and all that. That's what I was thinking of, that you need and that you got to keep, going and, keep those things up and, and make sure that they're, on point and all that. And then besides the pros being the part that you love, and that's your business. You love doing what you're doing, and that's me. That's the pros. I'm more of the pros.
When you started your business, right? I'm sure you didn't start with a book of business. You had to start from scratch with your customers. How was that, building from scratch? Because that's hard out there.
Yes.
And back then, they didn't have, not to show how old you are, but the social media and all of that. So you had to, how did you build your customers? Because I know that there are people out there that's starting a business that don't have any customers or clients, and they're wondering, how the hell do I get my customers? How do you build your clientele?
Well, like I was saying, I was in a new city, and that was
because you relocated from Palm Beach.
Yes.
So so before we even get there, you're in Palm Beach, and you decide to relocate to Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
You knew nobody. No one.
Nothing.
So what made you want to leave Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale?
Well, the thing about it is because I had been coming down here when I was living in Palm Beach. I was coming back and forth, getting my hair done, getting services and stuff done, and shopping and all that kind of stuff. So I watched the demographics. So to make this quick and short, because I've traveled back and forth for years, I knew that I wanted to open up a business in Broward County. So that's what made me say, one day when I open up my spa business, I think it seems like it would be better if I do it in Broward County.
So, all right. So as far as the clients, your clientele, how did you build that? How you work on getting your clientele to what it is now?
Well, I'm a people person, for one thing. A very confident person. I would consider myself very overly confident, so I'm not really worried about getting the people. It was tough, but it was fun, because I said I'm in a new city, and then, people, I get a chance to meet new people. It's just, I wanted to make sure my whole thing is getting them through the door, because people don't understand when you're having a business, it's not getting somebody to come in just for the first time.
Right.
A business is making the people competitive, keep coming back. And that was more of my concern. So I really focused on that, trying to get those clientele to come in.
Yeah, but how did you get them to come to you, a new person that you're fresh?
Oh,
how did you? Yeah.
I did Groupon.
Okay.
Also, too, I went to start working in Dillard's. I am a makeup artist. I'm a veteran in the business. I've been a makeup artist for 20-something years. So I went back there. Somebody brought that to my attention. Why don't you go, to the mall? That was to help build up the clientele, as you were saying. And that's how I was getting clients from there. And I did get on Groupon. And Groupon did very well for me when I moved to Coral Springs. And I was working for Dillard's, and it was starting. I gave myself a time limit I was working in the makeup department. And that's how I was getting clientele from there. I gave myself a year and 6 months, which it really turned out, a year and 6 months and all. And it was starting to get overwhelmed. So between the Groupon people and then between the people that was coming, and then word of mouth, that's how I was getting.
I was just going to say that referrals.
Yes, I got a lot of referrals from a lot of the beauty girls. Those beauty suites are really good to get into if you're starting business, especially in my line of business, because you can, give those girls some services and they can start telling their clients. So remind you, there's always 31 suites in there.
Right.
So each girl in there have clients and stuff. So that's how I was getting clients. So.
And I found out, because I'm into the business too, and I realized that working for yourself, you work more hours than working for a boss. Because
Exactly.
it's 9 to 5, 8 hours. When 8 hours is up, you're gone. But when you have your own business, you definitely work way more than 8 hours. And I know you be working because I be texting you at 1, 2, 12, 1 o'clock, and you up working.
And here's the fun part about it. And when you're saying that and stuff, and here's the thing with that too. It goes back to the pros and cons and stuff. You're working that amount of hours, but guess what? It's enjoyable to me. I'm not saying I'm working, but if I was working that kind of hours at another job, I'd probably be miserable. Oh my God, I'm using up all my time and everything like that, and you're not benefiting. Now, that's the cons. So the pros now, you're working for yourself, and you're putting in the 8 to 12, and you're up to 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm always up to 1 and 2 o'clock doing something with my business.
Right.
But what am I benefiting out of it? My business is going to benefit from this.
Yeah.
I'm going to reap 100% of my money versus working with a job, and I'm getting between 40 to 50% of the money.
But the thing is too, when you work for yourself, it's not guaranteed. All right, when you work with a company, you're getting your pay every 2 weeks, every week. When you're self-employed and have your own business, it's not, the money doesn't come in as, it's not guaranteed, I should say. And that's what a lot of people look at. Or 401k, you have a lot of benefits that the regular job has that we would have to, fend for ourselves. And I just learned about this reading solo 401k, right? That's for entrepreneurs that they can do their own 401k and whatever. So another thing is, I know you are big on customer service.
Oh,
that's another show.
Yeah.
So tell us about the customer service that you provide, because I know you're big on it, and I know customer service goes in hand with the customer. Okay, now what if you have not all customers are like me. That is a pleasure, right? You do have those customers that's just like you want to tell them some word that you didn't even know that was in your vocabulary. So how do you deal with customers that not?
Well, here's the thing about it. When you own your own business, and this is one thing that I have to honestly say for myself, I have refrained, and I've had those clients that really can just tee me off and really upset me. But I have always refrained myself. I'm not known out in the business where, oh my God, don't go to her. She is extremely rude. I'm not that type of person. I do refrain myself from that. Now, being upset, and maybe I've said words to people, to clients, letting them know that I don't want them to come back to my business anymore. It's nothing where you might take it offensive because I'm telling you not to come back. But it's never in a rude manner where it's something that's out of line or whatever, or someone would say, oh my God, she was so nasty or nothing like that.
So have you had a situation where you had to tell a customer not to come back?
A few
of them?
Yeah,
okay.
A few of them I had to do that. I've had irate clients and, acting crazy. I had people trying to do things to my business, which if you really want to get on my nerves or try to really hurt me really bad and stuff, mess with my business, I really come for you because I don't play about my business. And I've had that, and I still was able to refrain myself. I had people that rip me off. Clients have ripped me off in my business, and I still refrain myself and do it in a professional manner and stuff, and not do anything that's that's going to cause any harm to my business. Because I start thinking, Kimberly's Glam Spa and Boutique, I don't want to put that name out there where oh my God, be careful because she's going to whatever. Nothing like that. So I don't have that rapport about me. I have never heard anybody say anything like that about me or anything like that. So. I just try to, if I'm not comfortable with that person, I do ask you not to come back.
I don't, and not all money, all money.
Not all money is good money in the first place.
Yeah.
No.
So
not all money is good money. So you just got to know when you're having a business and stuff, you don't necessarily have to, because we do have the right to refuse business if it's not good business. And I usually let people know when they walk through my business, it's more of an energy thing, and my business is like a family. My clients, I have to honestly say, I have the most amazing clients. I love them dearly. And I'm not saying that just because I'm on camera or whatever and stuff like that, but I tell them that. They know that. And this is something they know. So it's more family. So we're very comfortable. I'm very personable. So a lot of
That
them know
you
that
are.
I'm very personable. So it's not a business where you come in, I do a service, and then it's just, okay, thank you. So it's not like taking your money. And a lot of my clients will say that, and they pass that on to the referrals too. And it makes me feel good to hear that she told me you're like this.
Yeah.
She told me you're like that. So that makes me feel good more than money. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And they always say too that when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like work. And
go.
honey, I know you love this your spa facial thing. So
man,
tell us some of the services that you offer.
Okay. I offer facials. Of course, all facials, customizable facials. I do body treatments. I do offer
What's body treatments?
Body treatments is body wrapping, body detoxing, cavitation, and vacuum therapy.
Does the cavitation really work?
It works. If you go from my Instagram, you will
that
see
means
it.
You're not doing a good job, you know.
Oh yeah, that way. Oh, you come over there.
No, I've always heard about the cavitation, but I really does it really work?
Really
I
work.
see.
And you have to be consistent. And
Yeah,
here's the thing about with me also too as well. I'm a person. I get these services done. I don't believe in trying to sell something to someone if I've never done it. Now, if I'm trying to sell you something and I haven't done it, it's not going to go well because now I feel like everybody else, and I feel that's where I step out my realm. So me offering these services, the reason why I brought the cavitation is because I did it when I was going to Jamaica, and with my guy, and when I was going with him for the 11 days, I wanted to look amazing, and that was one of the things I did was the cavitation, and I got it off.
So the cavitation, how long does it take before you see some results?
Right after.
For real?
You can see results right after.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why I offer introductory trial in front of everybody.
So what you're trying to say, I need to.
Yeah, you need to come to the right person.
I need 5 cavitations in one visit.
Well, I have a 12 session. 6, 8, and 12, baby. But it does work. It really does work and everything. So, but to see more results,
you have to be consistent. So, and I'm only stressing on the cavitation because I want to learn more about it. Mm-hmm. So, how often do you do the cavitation? Do you have to come in?
You can do it between 2 to 3 times out of the week. For the cavitation, you can. What was I going to say? You can do it once a week if you want to, but you can do 2 to 3 times out of the week. It can't be back to back.
Okay,
so
can't be back to back.
Wednesday, Friday like that, Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. If you start on those days and you said you wanted to.
Okay, so on your business it says Kimberly Glam Spa and Boutique. Mm-hmm. The boutique.
Well, I'm a boutique owner also too as well, so I do sell.
You're Jane of all trades.
That's it. Jane.
You hustle.
Jane.
No, you're Jane.
Jane, yeah, that's right, Jane. Okay, maybe I wanted to be Jack.
All right, Jack.
Okay. Anyway, I do sell clothing and stuff like that. Boutique stuff I do carry inside the salon. It's still being built up and everything because I've been mostly focusing on the facials and body treatments and stuff like that mainly. But the boutique up and running 2024, it's really going to be fully effect. Everything is going to be in that boutique, so people just have to check it out online and stay tuned for that.
All right. So now that we know the business side of Miss Kimberly, what do you do to balance work? Because I know you have fun. So what do you do to balance the work? Because you can't be working. Mm-hmm. How you balance that? What do you do? I know you like to read.
Yes, I love reading. Mm-hmm. I did just start a book, non-fiction book or fiction?
Wrong person asking.
Okay. Anyway, but it's not educational. So I did some of my fun book. I do the educational books all the time. So for my fun, you're saying the fun part, I will read a good book, sometimes. But I do love to dance. So, yeah.
What kind of dance? What kind of dance?
I love that, yes.
What kind of, please let the people know.
You're the one that's about skin out dancing.
She said it. I was trying not to say that. I was trying to be professional. Yes, Miss Kim, when you hear that dancehall music go crazy.
If you hear vibes or anybody and everything like that, I have to cut up, man, bad. But anyway, I enjoy the dancing. And one thing I do, I love exercising. I love taking walks. That's my fun fact too. Because spiritually, I like to talk to God. People don't understand it, but out loud.
And God is the only one that have enough time to hear you talk.
That's it.
Hunty. Hunty.
And guess what?
When God to Kimberly talking, he put everybody to the side.
That's it. And he's the main one that needs to listen to me and hear me because that's the only one that can really help.
He's the only one that counts.
That's it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my
and I know you love your movies. I love.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, I do. I love my movies. I love my little Netflix and my Hulu.
So what's the new show that you're watching now?
Black Cake.
Black Cake.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Very good. It's starting to get a little emotional right now, but with that movie, because oh boy, but it's a really good movie.
Okay. All right. Well, how can my viewers find you on social media and give them that information?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Kim's Glam Faces, and on Facebook I think it's Kimberly Murphy, and then I think there's another one's Kimberly Glam Spa and Boutique. But yeah, look up Kimberly Murphy. It'll go right to the boutique. But Kim's Glam Faces on Instagram.
And also, you will see her on Kicking It with Reecy and Friends.
That's right. Kicking It with Reecy.
Oh, so you have. Yes, you can find Kimberly on Kicking It with Reecy and Friends. And thank you so much, Miss Kim, for being my first guest.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, and guys, please check us out. We have it will be dropping every month. So I hope you join us